And welcome to the Neville Goddard Coffee Club. My name is Mr. 2020, and I do want to thank you for tuning into today's program. Now, we're going to start today with a question. This was sent in by Bobby. Bobby says, I keep using my affirmations and doing feel it real, but it's not working right for me. It's like my mind keeps rebelling. What do I need to do differently? So, let's dive in. Neville. Okay, Neville says, every morning after breakfast, my father would sit down in what we call the Berbice chair, and he'd put his feet up on the arms of the chair. It's a chair made in the West Indies. Then he would simply, with his eyes partially shut, he would see the day as he wanted it to be. He would carry on mental conversations with men he had to meet that day from his premises and brought to his conclusion. And that's how he worked. So, notice this, right? So I've been studying this stuff for a long time. I've noticed what works, I noticed what works sometimes, and I've noticed what feels good but really doesn't work at all. And I'm going to pick on affirmations for a little bit, because for about 80% of the people, they don't work at all. And for about 20%, they work okay, and there's some that they work like dynamite for. And it all depends how your mind's wired up. We're not going to go into detail on that today. However, we want to share with you something that works exponentially, much more powerfully, and works for almost everyone, and that's this whole thing with mental conversations. Now, in this one paragraph, Neville gives us a really, really cool formula that can totally change your life. And I want you to just pay special attention to this. By the way, how are most people doing affirmations? They're power walking, right? I am wonderful. I am great. I have a big income, and I do lots of good things. Okay? Yeah, right? That kind of thing. By the way, been there, done that. I don't pick on anything that I haven't done. Well, almost anything. So for some people that works. For most people that doesn't. Now I want you to check out this method of Neville's. He says every morning after breakfast, he would sit down in what we call the Berbice chair. The Berbice chair looks awesome. I want to get one. Basically, it's a chair, Google it, B-E-R-B-I-C-E. Okay, you can find it, Google Images, you'll see it, it's really cool. The arms swing out so you can really kick back and relax. Okay, and enjoy yourself. Now, every morning after breakfast, okay, that tells you something. This is a routine. Every morning after breakfast, by the way, how do you feel after breakfast? I feel satisfied. I feel full. I feel ready, rested. Okay, notice it's a big difference between I am wonderful, I am great. Got it? So every morning after breakfast, he would sit down in the Berbice chair, put his feet up on the arms of the chair. He would simply, with his eyes partially shut, when you sit there and you allow your eyes to be partially shut, not lay down and just fall asleep, not be all awake, but when you're in that state akin to sleep. Neville's father was practicing this a long time ago. When you're in that state akin to sleep, the eyes are partially shut, sitting in your chair, and then just go through his day. He would imagine the conversations going in a wonderful way from his premises. Now think about that. It's wildly different than I am wonderful, I am great. Okay, you could stand on the street corner. I am wonderful, I am great. How's that going for you? Or you can carry on a conversation with someone. We live for conversations. We are biologically. Well, I don't know if we're biologically wired for them, but they're in our heads. For most people, it's pretty darn constant. Most of the time, it's negative conversations. Have you heard about what Bob did? Oh, Bobby, you shouldn't do that. So you fill your head with these good conversations, not just feel good, but productive ones. Okay, and there's something really cool about this. I want you to think about this. When you're going, I am wonderful, I am great, and all that stuff, or I am wonderful, I am great, oftentimes the mind backlashes at you. Okay, we get countless emails about this. And here's why. Whenever you make a statement, I'm wonderful, there's somebody who says, no, you're not. I'm great. No, you're not. Remember the time you... Okay, let's go to conversations on the other hand. With a conversation, when you're absolutely engaging both sides, okay, you get it? You're not just making a statement and a part of me is talking back to me. Could be my mother. Okay, when you're imagining a conversation, you're taking control of both sides. You're creating with both sides. Second thing, imagine if you're in business. Okay, I imagine coaching calls. Okay, even when I'm not coaching and training, I'm imagining coaching and training. And training to me is like coaching. It's a two-way street. There's participation going back and forth in the room. When I imagine from that, that engages a part of my mind. Instead of just saying, I am this, I am that, I'm participating in the event, in the activity. I'm participating in the event, not just making assertions about it. So as that trainer, as that coach, when I'm imagining a conversation with someone, that's kicking in the part of the brain that's actually going to be involved with the conversation with them. It's much more dimensional than just making assertions. Okay? So what I want you to do about this, what I want you to do with this is notice the formula today. Okay, first of all, okay, we're not doing this in beta consciousness where we're used to solving problems. We're kicking back, we're sitting in a Burpees chair, half closing our eyes. Yeah, that's good. Allowing ourselves to notice we're breathing, entering into that state akin to sleep, nice and relaxed. You can hear it in my voice. Now I'm imagining conversations with you, with other people, and they're going the way that's most productive, most pleasing, most positive. And I open my eyes. Big difference. Because you're involved, because you're in that state akin to sleep, because you're following a formula that's been proven to work. Again, a lot of people are out there preaching stuff, but look at Neville's track record, look at his family's track record, and go from there. So if you like what we do, tune into freeneville.com. Go over. We've got 221 free lectures you can download. Just get on the mailing list. You'll also get our updates because we put up 5 really fabulous articles a week. We also share other goodies only with list members. So sign in. There's over 600 articles and videos to help you get what you need going in your life. There's also paid resources if you want to buy those as well. We hope you do because they're really good. And we love your emails. We love your comments. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, leave comments, all that good stuff, and tell your friends. Because think about it. You never know the lives you're going to bless by sharing this stuff. And you want to share it because it works. Again, think about this. I talk to people and they say, I have nobody I can talk to about this. Don't you know anybody? Well, my friends wouldn't be into this. Make new friends. You know, either change your friends, okay, share this stuff with them so they change, or change your friends. Okay, sometimes it's that simple. So have a wonderful day. My name is Mr. 2020, and thank you for joining us at freeneville.com. See ya. That's it. Someday. Dink. Come on.